Hey socials, I'm here. What is D-Day? To understand what D-Day is, we'll have to know what led up to it. Don't worry, you don't need to know much. Why were England, Canada, and America part of the Allies, I hear you not asking? Well, England was part of the Allies because Hitler was gunning for them. Canada joined the Allies because they realized that Hitler threatened the whole world, not just England. And the Americans officially joined the Allies after the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. Then the Allies decided they would deal with Germany and then Japan. There were two Nazi field marshals at Omaha Beach. Both knew of the coming invasion, however they expected to be much smaller as they thought it would be a distraction army. Field Marshal Erwin Rommel wanted tanks in the water to attack coming boats to be trying to land on the beach. But Field Marshal Gerd von Rundstedt thought that they should put tanks up on the beach, as he thought having tanks in the water would only slow the ships from reaching shore but wouldn't destroy many. To settle the dispute, they called Hitler and explained the situation. Hitler ultimately sided with Field Marshal Erwin Rommel but allowed Field Marshal Gerd von Rundstedt to have a couple tanks in reserve. Supreme Allied Commander General Dwight D. Eisenhower decided that the Allies should put up a fake front at Pas-de-Calais, so the Germans thought they'd be sending their main army there and only sending a diversion team to Omaha Beach, when the main army went to Omaha and it was a diversion team that went to Pas-de-Calais. Originally, D-Day was scheduled for June 5th, 1944, but due to dangerous weather, D-Day was rescheduled to June 6th, 1944. While the Allied ships were close to the beach, the tanks fired on them but didn't do much. Allied warships would fire at the German fortifications, around 12,000 Allied aircrafts were fighting air support, and there are 23,000 paratroopers dropping, and roughly 156,000 Allied troops who stormed the beaches on June 6th, 1944. There were 5 drop points on the beach: Gold, Juno, Sword, Omaha, and Utah. Canadian troops were dropping at drop point Juno, American troops went to drop points Omaha and Utah, while British troops went to drop points Gold and Sword. While the Canadian troops managed to push the Germans back the furthest during the charge, most of the American troops at drop point Omaha died from the Germans. Overall, there were about 10,000 Allied casualties from D-Day, and about 4,000 of those casualties were from drop point Omaha, and about 290,000 German deaths during the assault. You know what time it is? It's time for citations. Woo! Yeah, baby! If you're not watching from socials class, why the fuck are you here? What the shit? Anyways, check out my other videos if you're here for some reason and not from my socials class. Woo!